you must prioritize growing your email list because we always want new customers. Welcome to Richer Retailer, where we're going to fix your cash flow and build profits so you can build a legacy and finally sleep better. That is for sure what I needed when I had my store. Hosted by me, Kathy Donovan Wagner, I'm an accidental retailer who went from near bankruptcy to owning 3 successful stores, generating multiple 7 figures in sales. As the founder of Retail Mavens, my mission is to help more women-owned retail stores reach $1 million. So if you're ready to scale past 7 figures and you like coffee, champagne, and profit and fun, well, at least profit and fun, our solutions will help. Join the Millie Club and let's go! Welcome to episode 11. 5 ways to grow your email list. This is one of the top things you have to do this year. It is something that is ignored by so many people. And here's why you want to grow your email list. It's because one of the best tools you can have in your marketing strategy toolbox is email marketing. It consistently ranks as one of the most profitable ways to reach retailers. It's incredible. It remains by far the most effective way to get new customers and effectively market to them. But in order for it to have an impact, the one that you want it to have and the one you need it to have, you need to have a lot of customers to send emails to. So whether you're starting from 0, which you're probably not, no matter where you are, no matter how many you have, you must prioritize growing your email list because we always want new customers. Right? So what that means is having a consistent strategy for bringing in new, excited customers into your store experience, right? And so by taking action on the tactic I'm going to share with you, you're going to continue to add a steady stream of new customers to your list. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, before we get to the tactics, I have to start with this. You know that if you don't track it, you can't improve it. So before I get to sharing those tactics I promised that you're going to be adding to your marketing arsenal, I want to make sure you're tracking your results properly. This is how you'll know if you're succeeding or not and if you're making progress. You see, there isn't a set number of subscribers to your email list that tells you that you've made it. Rather, you're going to look at where you are now and where you want to go, just comparing you to you. That's all that matters. So make a note of your current number of subscribers, the current number of people on your list. And considering the rate at which your list has been going in the last few months, I would go back and check that too. And then set a goal you'd like to reach in 6 months or a year. I want it to be realistic, but it should stretch you a little bit, right? Then you can break that number down into quarterly or monthly goals that you can measure your results against. I can't wait to sign up to your email list, said no one ever, right? So you got to accept the fact that most people are not looking to add another flow of emails to their inbox. So why should they willingly give you their email? And it's because you're not asking them to give you your email address, but to trade for it. That's the key thing here. I talk to people who will say, oh yeah, no, my team, they ask for email addresses all the time, but yeah, people don't want to give them anymore. It's because no one wants to just join another list, but if you have something to trade it for, then they will. So what are they going to trade it for? A fabulous offer, which in the internet marketing world is also called a lead magnet. That will have them giving you their email address or filling out your sign-up form on your website without hesitation. And when I say fabulous, it's got to be really good. It's got to be really good. You can't simply get away with a lead magnet that's anything less than exciting. And I'll tell you about online. Most people will do like getting a discount off the next sale, right? But I would challenge you that whatever you're going to do in the store, you should also do online and make it something that's just incredible. All right. I'm going to do a whole nother episode about my top 7 lead magnets, but I want to go through the rest of the process here. So we'll link to that in the show notes. Okay. All right. So how do you collect these addresses? Let me tell you about this, because in addition to that lead magnet, there's also 5 popular and effective ways you can do it without using that if you want. So the first, of course, is your loyalty program. You want to use that to reward your customers for spending more and returning often. A perk definitely worth of trading an email address for, okay? Then the benefits of the program are often convincing enough. And you can also include your lead magnet if you develop it, or create an exclusive one just for your loyalty program members. One key here, though, is also not to call it a loyalty program. A key here is to call it a club. Whatever your store is, club. Like Cadence from Fuzzy Goat has the Goat Gang, the name of our store was Duck Duck Goose, and we had the Goose Gang is what we called ours too. Because once again, people don't necessarily care about joining a loyalty program, but if you call it some sort of club name like that, and then you have a little frame right here that lists the things they get for being part of your loyalty program or your gang or your club or whatever it is, that's what makes it more interesting. And then your team member can just be there, helping the person out, and they're checking on their computer. Yeah, so would you like to join our Goat Gang? Yeah, you look right there. You get a lot of great benefits in it. Look right there. And you just list out what it is. And it's just a lot of things that you're already doing. It's like listing out free gift wrapping, or if you offer that, or, access to early notification for sales and all that kind of stuff, right? Whatever it is, just brainstorm with your team what the benefits are of joining your loyalty program and put it there. As well as if you have like a buy a certain amount, we recommend doing a purchase 7 times and then getting a discount off of that 7th purchase. But whatever it is that works for you. I just want to make sure that you're not calling it a loyalty program and that you're not asking people to join your loyalty program. You're asking them to join your club. That's what you're asking them. Tactic number 2, I want you to know that one way you can increase your return on ad spend on social media is to make sure that your ads are driving customers to sign up for your email list. That way you're transitioning them from just that platform's database into your own. And you can do that through an ad that you might do. You can do that by linking an ad to a landing page on your website if you want. Or you can be talking about this fabulous glass that you just got in, and oh my gosh, you can't believe this designer. I just sent out an email including all the information about how these are made. I'd love for you to get that information. Go to the link, go to our profile, and you can sign up there and make sure that it's in your profile on Instagram, for example, and also on Facebook, that there's a link, a place for them to go to give you their email list, and just tell them to. That's a perfect way to do it if you don't want to run ads. For sure on your website, the 3rd way is to set up a website pop-up, and it should have some sort of compelling benefit. Like I said, you could just do a discount if you want. It's a great place to offer your lead magnet if you want, because you want to make it worth the effort to fill out their email address. And make sure that you set the timing so that it's not super annoying, so that they don't go to the website and it's right away in their face, right? Give them a chance to get acquainted with you and your website. A good rule of thumb is to check the average amount of time that people spend on your website to set your pop-up to appear in half that time. All right. A 4th way to get people's email addresses is to do some sort of giveaway or contest. Everyone loves that. The reason why you might go into restaurants sometimes or whatever, and you see those fish bowls and, dropping your business card for a free lunch, next month or something. The reason why people do that is because it really does work. And you can do it either in-store or online. I love what Heather did. She gave away a chance to win a PJ set and a $100 gift card to spend in the store. I definitely give my email for a chance to win that prize, wouldn't you? And that's the kind of thing that you can keep running every month. And it's a fabulous way to get people to give your email address. All right. One other thing that you can do is you can also do a challenge. Now, this one takes a little bit more time, but I tell you, it really helps to create more of a community. So what I know is that if people love a giveaway, they're obsessed with challenges for sure. So think of your ideal customer and consider what type of challenge they'd love to take part in, and they would want to be part of a community that are doing it. So here's some ideas to get you started, okay? One is a self-care challenge where you're going to do something to take care of yourself every day. And maybe it's something different. Maybe you do a 10-day self-care challenge where one day maybe it's going for a walk, another day it's maybe reading by themselves or whatever. That's a great way to do it. Another challenge is a reading challenge. If you love to read, then your people might too. And so you could say, how many books are you going to read in the next month, for example? If you're a maker store, you could have some sort of knit or sew or craft along challenge. If you're a clothing store, you could maybe do a closet decluttering challenge. You could do something like walk 10 miles in 10 days, or if you're a cooking store, you could do a cookie baking challenge, make so many kinds of cookies. It doesn't matter. Like, right, it's just whatever. Yeah, well, one more great idea is if you have a clothing store is to create your own personal style board. People use Canva, or they can do it in Pinterest, whatever. But do you see how then this also gives you something to talk about online, and you can tell people to share this with your friends. They'll want to do it too, You can make it as simple as sending out an email for a day for however many days you're doing it, and giving some sort of tip or prompt or recipe, if that's what you want to do in each email. Or you could make it a bit more elaborate by creating a social media event around it, or an in-person event around it, and using live videos and exclusive group interactions for a set time. For sure, this one takes more effort, but it also creates more of a community, right? People don't do that just to get someone else's email address, right? But you're getting people to know the kind of place you are. That's why I love that one. All right, your next steps. Now I'm challenging you to your Millie moment. What's going to be your Millie moment here? I want you to decide on which one of these you're going to do. Choose one of these 5 tactics I shared with you and start it. Just start it. Set a date of when you're going to evaluate your progress with whatever tactic you've started in 30 days. And if it's going great, keep going. And if it's not going great, then try something different or tweak it some. Don't hesitate to reach out to us in our Facebook group. Go to RETAILMavens FB for Facebook.com. That'll take you right to our Richer Retailer Facebook group. Ask for questions in there, because there's a fabulous group of people in there that are always trying to be richer in every way, just like you are too. So for sure do that, because either way, whether it's going well and you want to continue it, or it's going poorly and you tweak it, you want to set an end date so that you check it. So it's a month after you've started it, right? Collecting emails is a big, huge step in creating your entire email marketing strategy. And it's something that people don't focus on anywhere near enough. And it's such a powerful way of cultivating and nurturing relationships and building trust, right? Thank you so very much for being here. This is something that people don't talk about anywhere near enough. And so I'm so proud of you for listening in and challenging yourself to do something different. And listen, I'm so grateful you're here and that you invested your time and energy into this, because this is something that people do not talk about. And it's such a powerful way to impact your business. If you were encouraged and maybe challenged by this episode, I'd love to hear from you. Leave us a review, connect with me over in our Facebook group, RETAILMavensFB.com. That's where you can find our Richer Retailers Facebook group, or shoot me a DM. I want you to know that you're not alone. We're absolutely here to support you. And please share this with every single store owner you know, because every single one of you, every single one deserves, just like you, to be a richer retailer. Thank you so much. Know that you are astonishingly fabulous and that you are loved. Happy retailing.